Today we're going on an adventure.
Over the past few years, we changed our mindset from wanting to live in the big city to pursuing a more self-sufficient way of life. We started downsizing, moved into our self-built camper van and travelled all over Europe in our tiny home on wheels. Our journey brought us to Portugal, where we purchased land in a quiet village with the plan to build a self-sufficient homestead over the next few years. After a few months of hard work on our land in Portugal, we are back exploring the UK Northwest as we gear up before our next trip.
Babe, we've got no power. We've got no lights. Oi. Huh?
What do you mean we've got no power?
If you've watched our videos before, you might remember that a few months ago our friends at ALLPOWERS have sent us a portable power station, and it has come really useful, mainly in terms of my work. This is their new portable power station, which is more powerful than the previous generation, meaning it has 600 watt output, which peaks at 1200 watt. It's still portable, it weighs around 6 kilograms. In terms of the inputs, this is a big improvement because this charges in about 1 hour, meaning that the draw of the input is about 400 watts. So it's quite powerful. If you plug it into your wall, it's like plugging in 4 or 5 laptops. You can also charge it via solar and via 12 volt cigarette lighter car battery type of a connection, or you can combine the two, and this basically means your draw on AC power is reduced. Moving on to all the outputs, you've got a cigarette lighter connection. This could run something like an air compressor or, for example, a small portable fridge. So you could take this somewhere, plug your fridge into it and have cold beverages. You've got a little camping light. You can tell that this has been designed with camping in mind. Moving down, you've got 2 household plugs, and these are 600 watt combined between the 2 of them. You've also got a wireless charger on top. And then you've also got 4 USB plugs here. You've got 2 USB-A plugs which max out at 18 watt between the 2. That means fast charging through USB-A, that's really good. And then you've got 2 USB-C ports which combined max out at 100 watt. My question here is, will this run my really power hungry MacBook Pro? And yes, it will. I'm glad this works. This laptop's charger is rated at 125 watt. Currently it's working using the USB-C output, which is 100 watt, so that's great. There's one more thing we need to test.
I don't know what he wants to test, but I know what my travel essentials are that I need to be testing. The thing I have been struggling with is drying my hair when traveling. I find it that air drying is just not for me. It makes me feel really cold, and yeah, so I want to know if I can dry my hair whilst being in the van. Yes.
Amazing.
Happy bunny.
There's one last thing I want to test, and it's this solar panel that we got along with the power bank. Okay. Oh wow, that's huge. There we go. This solar panel that we had sent is 230 watt, which means it should charge this pretty quickly. Obviously today isn't really the day to be testing solar panels and solar energy. It's 4 p.m. and it's really cloudy, so we're not seeing much input. But on a sunny day, you can expect to charge this fully in about 2 to 3 hours. And the way these panels connect to the actual power bank is you've got these standard MC4 connectors, then you've got an adapter, and it's dead easy. You open it here, you plug that into there, and you know you're going to get it right because one side is rounded, so you know positive and negative is going to be correct. I'm really impressed with this. You ready for your big walk?
I am, but he isn't. I don't know where his leash is.
What do you mean? Is it in the front? There we go.
Hello, baby.
I always know best. Say it. Say it on camera. I know. I always know best.
Let's go.
Oh, this is nice.
It's so cold and we forgot our coats for this trip.
We are currently around 6 minutes south of a town of Macclesfield, which is a town about 30 minutes south from Manchester, which is where we are based currently. And even though we're pursuing our dream of self-sustainability in Portugal, we decided to take the time in the UK to explore what the UK has to offer. What's really useful about this power bank is that I can bring a spare drone battery, which is really helpful because this drone that I've got is quite old now and the battery lasts about 12 minutes. So whenever we're in a nice spot, I really have to be selective on what I film, how long I spend in the air. Bringing something that can charge those spare batteries on the go is really handy. Overall, I'm really impressed with this piece of equipment. On this trip, it's definitely helped us be a little bit more remote, be able to capture a little bit more content that we usually capture. And I'm really excited to use this as part of our project that we've been working on for the past year, that we haven't really told anyone about yet, that is soon to come, so look out for that. And thank you to ALLPOWERS for sending us this, as well as the solar panel. And if you guys are interested in purchasing this, then we should have some discount codes in the description box below.
Our plan for the next few years is to build a tiny house in Portugal, and then after that we would love to build our forever home. However, in the meantime, we are considering buying a flat in the UK. We wonder if that would be a sensible idea as an investment for the future.
This is what brings us to the Macclesfield area, which is, like I said before, close to Manchester. And in terms of the transport links, you can also get to London quite easily from here.
We used to love the big hustle and bustle of a big city. However, we no longer think that's the place for us to live. We do understand, however, the importance of a big city, so the reason we drive it around these beautiful villages around the UK is to find the right place for us, and one of the boxes it has to tick is being close to a train station.
Macclesfield is part of the train line down to London, so it takes about 20-30 minutes to get to Manchester, and it takes about 2 hours to get to London, which is great for my work. It's sunny here as well, isn't it?
Yup, catching as much sunrise as I can.
Building our forever home in Portugal is definitely our long-term goal. It is something that's going to allow us to be self-sufficient because of the size of the land that we own and because of the type of the climate that Portugal has. However, having said that, we are also really excited about the journey ahead. That's why we are considering things like buying an investment property in the UK, building a tiny house first so we have somewhere to live in as we are building our main house, or maybe we build our forever home first. We don't know. Let us know in the comments if you have any thoughts on what we should do, what order we should take things in. You know, we're always excited to see everyone else's opinion. And in the meantime, if you want to see what we've actually done in the past year on our homestead, then watch this video here.